back, everybody. How you doing? How's everybody been? So I was rummaging through some stuff. Look for some stuff to sell on eBay, get rid of some extras that I got. And I came across something. And I figured, oh, I haven't opened that yet. I totally forgot about it. It's been stuck on a shelf somewhere. So I figured we'll get it opened. I'll show you what it is in just a moment. Before we go there, remember ways to support the channel. Like, share, subscribe. Of course, those are the no-brainer ones, right? Super easy to do. Other ways, you can go onto my eBay. I've got a bunch of stuff I've been listing there. Some vintage action figure stuff. Got more along the way. Some extra Mech Warrior stuff that I've been coming across. And some stuff here and there. Also, I will post the Cash App tag. Go ahead and if you have Cash App, just type it right in there. Drop a couple bucks when you have a chance. That's super appreciated. Lastly, what I'm thinking of doing is I have some extra figures, all new in package. Thinking of doing some raffles. Let me know what you think about raffles, but my idea is really keep it pretty simple. $5 a pop, and have maybe 10 spots open. You know, nothing huge. And let that run for a couple weeks. If we don't get 10 spots, throw everybody a refund, or maybe I'll just run it anyways. But it'll always be new in package figures, and I'll post a separate video when I'm ready to do a raffle and say, hey, here's the figure I'm doing. So I've usually got some extras kicking around here, and yeah, want to give you the opportunity to get them or get a chance to get them at a cheap price. But for today, let's break into this. Some of you may know what it is. Masters Universe Classics weapons rack. Now, again, I came across it. I totally forgot I had this. And I said, oh, sweet, I need to open it. So if we look, still here. All right. This will probably not be a very long video because I can't imagine there's a whole lot to review here. But, oh, you'll notice I got Granamir. I fixed his tail. His tail was busted. I had him in some earlier videos. The youngest had knocked him off a shelf and broken his tail. Got it glued up and fixed. So let's get this out of here. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad Granamir is back with us because I'm a huge fan. All right, so let's look at the back here. Got them. So my Skeletor, the way I pieced it together is like a few different Skeletors. I pieced it together. What is that? Is that supposed to be there? I think some black spot. Never had him. Always wanted him. What's with that gap there? That's a horrible picture. I do have the new Masterverse one. I still haven't opened up. Gotta get to him. And I just love that Triclops. Battle Armor He-Man. I got him and Battle Armor Skeletor. I found a package deal. Super cheap. Got him, I think, cheaper than release price, which was awesome. Buzz-Off. Don't have him. Need him. Pretty sure I have him. King Randor. That version. I don't have the cartoon version. And then Tila, I think I have the Ultimate. The Ultimate's Tila when they did her. She was super cool. And of course we got Stratos. I mean, they're practically giving Stratos away there for a little while. All right, so let's look at the front of this. That's what we really came for, the weapons rack. Now, I went hunting in the basement because I was going through some stuff yesterday. I got a couple old Castle Grayskulls, none of them really complete. And the weapon rack was there. I was like, oh yeah, the weapon rack, cool. And I said, I think I might have one of these kicking around. So I started looking. So I said, oh yeah, look at that. Awesome, I do have it. So let's crack this puppy open. I think this might, we'll see. Let's crack it open. My biggest fear is that I'm going to lose some of these parts. Like if you go and if you search vintage Castle Grayskull online, you'll find that most of them do not have this little pistol anymore. Again, the vintage version. And I found just that pistol going for $40 before because it's impossible to find. You'll find a complete weapons rack except for the pistol. And I think people have wised up and they've started selling the pistol separate. I also, in all my, I have 3 vintage Castle Grayskulls, all in different different phases of decay, if you will, because they've been played with so much, and none of them have the pistol. I've looked. And I used to be very organized with my vintage action figures even when I was a kid. My kids, not so much. They just throw them in a bin and be done with it. All right. In the words of Conan, enough talk. Let's open this. Damn it. Don't have a knife with me right now. But I shouldn't need one for this. This should be pretty simple. Again, it shouldn't be a very long video, I can't imagine. Of course, I could ramble on for hours about nothingness and our place in that nothingness and what we should do in response to our place in that nothingness. But, you know, I'll save you that. What I do like about this is they'll have little backings, so you don't have to worry about all this falling out. So I can do, of course, I think it's all one. Yeah, all right, it's all one piece. So, ooh, that's got some heft to it, actually. I'm trying not, oh, it has the elastics. I didn't even see those. Okay, let's do that. Get that out of the way for the moment. Try really hard. Now, I have seen people make their own versions of this, and that's super cool, right? Where they will make kind of their own little weapons rack to have. Okay, so right away, I mean, well, actually, let's come down a little bit. You can't see Starscream as well now, and you can't see Granomir's head, but no big deal. So, pretty cool. So it differs from vintage. I don't have my vintage kicking around right now, but what I remember is the vintage has a little spot right here on the side that holds the shield, right? The shield would kind of fit in there. Although this is double-sided, where vintage is not. It's fun to say classics, but this is the classics. So let's do this. Put that there. Again, it's a simple piece, and it must not have come with the Castle Grayskull. Why am I saying that weird? Must not have come with Classics Grayskull, which, again, I've told this story 100 times. I missed out on Classics Grayskull. They were doing a 50% off sale and free shipping. So Castle Grayskull, which was normally $300, was $150. I said, you know what? I should buy it. But being a responsible adult at the time, you know, that's since changed. Being a responsible adult at the time, I said, no, I can't afford it right now. I just can't do it. I think I had 2 in my cart, and I was going to just buy both for $300, and I didn't do it. And now I see what they go for on eBay, and I wish I had. So that's why sometimes I go a little crazy with my collection and get too much. My hands are a little wrinkly. I just finished doing dishes. So again, all the weapons are monochrome, right? None of them that really have a whole lot in the way of paint apps. Pretty standard stuff. Here, let me see if I can get some backing here. See if that helps at all, the focus. But they're all solid weapons. One thing that might be a little bit of a problem is they're all large, right? So they don't really... Oh, I take it back. I take it back. I was going to say there for a moment, they won't fit in this very well, but, you know, thinking, oh, they do kind of touch the ground. But I guess if you had real life weapons like that, they'd probably do the same, right? Wouldn't they? I don't know. Ooh, and it grips it pretty well. So it actually got a good grip there. Some of these were feeling a little loose, but overall not bad. I mean, this is pretty good. It's been sitting in my basement for, must be 5 years now. Yeah. Again, looking pretty good there. All right. One thing that's nice is these are not all the same color. These are, but they're, you know, at least separate from that color. Let's see what else we got in here for some weapons. If I can open it. Yes, I can. We get that. We get the classic Buzz-Off axe. We get the classic Tila shield coming up here. I remember back when they used to have the extra weapons packs that you could buy for vintage. I remember buying 1 or 2 of those, or getting them for Christmas or something like that when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, am I gonna break this? Ooh, oh, thought I broke it for a second. And the key here is don't lose the little gun. I'm so paranoid I'm going to lose that little gun. I don't really know what the deal is with this. It feels like that should almost be removable, but it's not, or turnable. Oh, you know what I bet? Yes. 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 All right. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right. And as I mentioned, this is 10 years old or so. No, it's not 10 years old. Is it? When was this made? Let's look at the back of the box. Does it say? 2010. 2010. 2010. Okay, it is old. It's 13 years old now. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling old. Hang that there. More elastics on here? Yeah, it is. They loved those elastics. So this one's a little gummy, right? Is the paint actually coming off? It is. Wow. Well, I mean, it's been sitting in the basement for a while, so what do you expect? Cool part? You can flip it around. All right, we'll put some weapons on this side. What I need to do is get some of the Mythic Legion's weapons, which are pretty badass. Get them hanging on there. Yeah, that one. Is a little gummy. How about this one? The red must be painted on. Oh, this one's... No, this one's good. Get that there. And then, where are we going to put the pistol? I'm going to have to put these all in like a plastic bag, albeit a acid-free archival quality bag, as you've seen in my video, how to store your action figures. Don't store them in, general Ziploc kitchen bags. Kill your stuff. That'd get super gummy and start peeling off. All right, so overall, I like this thing. It's cool. I think you're going to start seeing this in the background a lot more, because why wouldn't you? It's awesome. It's a cool little piece. It's got some character to it, and I think you're going to see me start loading up some Mythic Legion's weapons on it. Or maybe I'll start doing reviews and saying, all right, this guy's this weapon, and just kind of drop the weapon on there. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm totally going to do that, because that's just cool. Why wouldn't I do that? All right, the weapons rack. All right, boys and girls, I like it. If you can find one, I have no idea. I meant to look before. I have no idea what these go for on eBay. But if you can find one, it's worth having. Or you could look up how to make your own. Not that hard, really. It all depends how detailed you want to get. But I didn't really check the detail out on this thing with you. Ooh. But it's pretty cool. So you got the colored feet. You got now these are not painted. These are colored plastic. And they feel like they would push through, like they're a little... I'm pretty sure they're sandwiched in there really well. They're not coming out. Some of them have a little give to them, but you get the... It'd be really cool if these were hooks. If you made your own, you could make those as actual metal hooks. You get the wood grain. Very neat. I do like the way they did the shield thing. All right, all this stuff's just gonna fall off there. Fine. Yeah, if you can find one, definitely. I wouldn't pay an arm and a leg for it, but it's cool. So, hope you liked it. Again, leave a like, watch more videos, and I'll see you soon. I'll have some raffle items coming up soon, and yeah, sounds good. Thanks for watching. See ya.